Recognize polynomials and determine their degrees. Student learning objectives. Define a polynomial. Define a multivariable polynomial. Determine the degree of a polynomial. Identify polynomials with special names. Monomial, binomial, trinomial. Define a polynomial. A polynomial in one variable x is an expression written as the sum of terms of the form ax to the power of n, where a is a real number and n is a whole number. For example, 2x. Another example, 3x squared plus x minus 5. Another example, 6x cubed minus 2x squared plus x. So here it says written as the sum of terms of the form ax to the n. So each of these terms, this is one term for this polynomial. 1, 2, it has 3 terms. This one also has 3 terms. And each term is of the form ax to the power of n. The first example is 2x, only one term. A is 2, x is in one variable, the variable is x. The exponent is 1. When you don't see an exponent, the exponent is 1. The second example has 3 different terms. Each term is of the form ax to the power of n. So for the second example, a is 3, n is 2 for the first term. For the second term, a is 1 and n is also 1. When the coefficient or the exponent is 1, we don't write it out, but it is there. And then minus 5 is also in the form of ax to the power of n. In this case, n is 0. So x to the power of 0 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5, so minus 5. And then the same thing with the last example. A is 6 for the first term, and n is 3. For the second term, a is minus 2, and n is 2. And the last term, 1 is a is 1, and also n is 1. Define a multivariable polynomial. Multivariable polynomial is a polynomial with more than one variable. For example, 3xy squared. This is multivariable because it has the variables x and y, more than one variable. 4xyz plus 5x squared z minus 2xy squared z cubed. This is also multivariable. We have the variables x, y, z in the polynomial. Determine the degree of a polynomial. The degree of a polynomial is the degree of the term with the highest degree. For example, the degree of 2x is 1. So this is a polynomial that has one term. And the degree here is 1. 3x squared plus x minus 5. The degree here is 2. So it says the degree of a polynomial is the degree of the term with the highest degree. So the second example here has 3 terms. The first term is 3x squared. Its degree is 2. The second term is x. Its degree is 1. And the last term is minus 5. Its degree is 0. So the term that has the highest degree is the first term, and the degree is 2. The polynomial takes the degree of the term that has the highest degree, which is 2. So the degree of this polynomial is 2. For the third example, we have a multivariable polynomial. The degree of each term is the sum of the degrees of the variables. So for example, the first term is 4xyz. Each variable's degree is 1. So the sum of the degrees is 3 for the first one. So the first term has a degree 3. The second term also has degrees 3. The variables have degree 2 and 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. The third term is minus 2xy squared z cubed. the degree of x is 1, the degree of y is 2, the degree of z is 3. Adding the 3 degrees, 1 plus 2 plus 3 gives us 6. So the term that has the highest degree is the last term, and its degree is 6. So the degree of the polynomial takes the degree of the term that has the highest degree, which is 6. So the degree of this polynomial, multivariable polynomial, is 6. Identify polynomials with special names: monomial, binomial, trinomial. A polynomial with one term is called a monomial. Example, 3xy squared. This is a polynomial that has one term, so it's called monomial. 2x is another example. A polynomial with two terms is called a binomial. For example, 2x squared minus 1. So this one has two terms, therefore it's called a binomial. A polynomial with three terms is called a trinomial. For example, 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. This is also a polynomial that has three terms.